The Big 12 has seen its fair share of chaos in recent years, but this season, the conference championship race feels more straightforward. Texas Tech and BYU sit at the top, with just one conference loss each, and barring upsets, a rematch between these two powerhouses at AT&T Stadium in Arlington seems likely. Utah remains alive after a thrilling 51-47 victory against Kansas State, keeping the Utes in the mix for a potential playoff bid. BYU secured their spot by defeating Cincinnati on the road, while Arizona State stayed alive with a convincing 42-17 win over Colorado. Houston, on the other hand, fell out of contention after a narrow 17-14 loss to TCU. How these final weeks unfold will determine whether the Big 12 earns one or two college football playoff berths. Texas Tech controls its own destiny. A win at West Virginia punches their ticket to Arlington, but a loss could open the door for BYU or even create a tiebreaker scenario involving Utah and Arizona State, as all of those teams beat the Mountaineers. BYU also holds a strong hand. With a victory over Cincinnati already in the books, a win against UCF in the finale would secure their spot in the championship game. If they stumble, however, Arizona State's head-to-head win over Texas Tech could come into play. Utah needs a win at Kansas to keep hope alive, but head-to-head losses to Texas Tech and BYU make their path to the title game extremely narrow. Still, the Utes can make a compelling case for the college football playoff if they finish with 10 wins. Arizona State must beat Arizona and hope for a loss from either Texas Tech or BYU. A pileup of two lost teams would give the Sun Devils a common opponent advantage, keeping their championship hopes alive. The Big 12's tiebreaker rules start with head-to-head competition, then move to win percentage against common conference opponents, followed by strength of schedule, total wins, team rating scores, and, if necessary, a coin toss. This layered system ensures every game matters, making every matchup in the final weeks critical. Looking at common opponents, Texas Tech and BYU are slightly ahead in cumulative conference winning percentage, giving them an edge heading into the final week. Utah and Arizona State have shown resilience, but they need favorable results elsewhere to make a run. All signs point to the most likely scenario: Texas Tech versus BYU for the Big 12 championship. Both teams are strong favorites in their final matchups, and if the season unfolds as expected, Arlington will host a rematch that could shape the college football playoff picture. Fans can expect drama, high stakes, and an exciting finish to a season that has kept everyone on the edge of their seats.